How's it going, guys and gals and non-gender specific people? I'm here making a short, unscripted video giving my thoughts about Star Wars Celebration and all the things that have been announced thus far. First up is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. The new trailer has just released, cluing us in on the actual plot of the movie and showing us the characters that will be in it. I gotta say, I'm newer to the Indiana Jones franchise, so I don't have much as an emotional attachment as I do to Star Wars, which I've had my entire life. But I've seen all the Indiana Jones movies. I think they range from just okay to really good. My favorite of which is The Last Crusade. I don't know if that's a popular opinion to have, but it's the one I like the most. I'm excited for this movie because James Mangold is going to be directing it. It's a shame that Spielberg is not coming to direct this one again, but he's older now. I think he wants to go on and do other things, wants to leave Indiana Jones behind. And James Mangold, he's never directed a bad movie, ever. He's done really good with movies like The Wolverine, Logan, and Ford v Ferrari. If there's ever a director who just gets it, it's James Mangold, and I can't wait. And speaking of James Mangold, he's announced to direct a new Star Wars movie sometime in the future called Dawn of the Jedi, which takes place before the Old Republic era. It's described as a biblical epic on the discovery of the Force. So James Mangold's gonna get two movies for Lucasfilm, Indiana Jones and Star Wars. I think he can do a good job. The other thing that was announced, the Ahsoka series. Now, I just want to clarify something. I like Star Wars Rebels. I know that previous videos may have given you the impression that I don't like Star Wars Rebels, but I do. As a whole, I think it's a really nice show. I just nitpick it sometimes. It's something I do. I was hesitant on Ahsoka getting a show at first, because I feel like she's in everything nowadays. They need to stop putting her in things, create new characters and stuff. However, this trailer is drawing a lot of inspiration from old Legends material, and it looks like to be a Indiana Jones type adventure. I gotta say, it's cool but kind of weird seeing the Rebels characters in live action, but I think it was done really well with Zeb in The Mao'dalorian. But then again, I'm not that much of a fan of the animation style of Rebels, so this will be a nice change of pace. Dave Filoni is set to direct a Star Wars movie around the time of the New Republic. Now, the thing I'll say about Dave Filoni is that his writing kind of fell off by the time of Book of Boba Fett. At first in Mandalorian Season 2, his fan service was subtle and made sense for the story, but then in Book of Boba Episode 6, I believe, he just went all out. There wasn't a single original concept in that episode. And The Bad Batch, I do say a lot of harsh things about it, because I know Dave Filoni can do better. Although this last season of Bad Batch was written really well during the finale, I feel like Dave Filoni still has it in him if he puts all his effort into directing this movie. He's got to put everything he has in. Now, another problem I've had with Star Wars recently is that I feel like they've announced too many projects. Back in 2020, they announced 10 projects, and thus far, I think 3 of them have been released. Although, something I will praise Star Wars for doing now is that they've shelved 2 movies. The Rogue Squadron movie and the Kevin Feige produced movie. I will say I was more upset to see Rogue Squadron go, because I think Patty Jenkins is a solid director. But I'm fine that the Kevin Feige movie's gone, because I absolutely hate that hack. I don't think his MCU success was earned a bit, and I feel like he just turned Star Wars into Marvel if he produced a movie. Andor Season 2 has been announced, which I am obviously a fan of Andor Season 1, which I've stated before. I think that it is the best Star Wars live action show, period. And I really hope Season 2, keeps that same energy. And now, best for last.
Whoa! Whoa!
They announced a new Star Wars movie that's post Rise of Skywalker with Daisy Ridley set to return. I cannot express how excited I am for this. I'm a younger lad, and I grew up with the sequel trilogy, so seeing my childhood heroes on screen again...
But this does put a smile on my face.
Other actors like Oscar Isaac and John Boyega have not been confirmed to return to this new movie, but if they do, I will be stoked. I feel that Rise of Skywalker was a huge letdown, and I feel like they deserve a better movie that's written better. This all just makes me really happy. Yeah, they can cancel any other project, but if they cancel this post-sequel movie, I'm gonna be, really freaking upset. That's all for now. I'm Star Wars Hour, and may the Force be with you always.